Champion is in the black and gold trunks, Micah in the brown with gold. And you know, the boxing business has a lot of road warriors, but what separates Casimero is that he has significant wins in 8 different countries. And speaking of road warrior, may pro wrestling legend road warrior Animal, a.k.a. Joe Laurinaitis, rest in power. Al, as a quick start is expected in the opening minute of this title fight.
Yeah, that's a very nice reference you made. You know, 13 years as a boxer, and yet this is the first time Casimero has appeared on television in the United States. So a bit of a coming out party for him.
And he's coming out very active along with Micah. Micah parries that jab, Abner, as he tries to find a way to navigate a route that's not going to result in him getting lit up with these punches.
Well, Micah trying to keep Casimero on the outside, trying to keep him in his distance. Obviously, Micah having the reach. But Casimero, he does a really well job of getting in. He doubles jabs all the time. He has great body work.
Digs with the right uppercut to the body, knocking the air out of Duke Micah. But Micah coming forward, trying to establish the long-range jab.
You know, Micah has 19 knockouts in his 24 wins, but 5 of his last 6 have been by decision. So as he stepped up in competition, he's getting fewer knockouts. But he's a very proficient technical fighter, and I think people will see that as this fight continues.
Terrific pace to begin things here on pay-per-view. A sharp jab through the guard by Casimero.
Break, step back. I got you. Watch your elbow. Watch your elbow.
Both men are good body punchers. 50% of the punches Micah lands are to the body, and we've seen Casimero really do good work early.
Under a minute remaining. Micah missing with that overhand right, and a little grappling between Casimero and Micah here in the opening stanza. Some great body work on display. Micah and Casimero attacking the body, something we all like to see more of in the sport of boxing, Abner.
Most definitely. I mean, the body work is obviously something that you have to do inside the ring, especially if you want to break down a fighter. And Casimero, he does it really well, especially in the beginning of the fight. You want to tire out a fighter in Micah.
And Al, Micah expending a lot of energy, really winding up with those power shots and catches. Casimero with that right cross.
Yeah, that's the result of the jabs he's throwing.
Hands are free. I got you.
Expending a lot of energy through the opening round, and these two 118-pounders are capable of doing it. What a pace to kick off this title fight. Oh. Rozier, best known as the trainer Daniel Jacobs and Sergey Derevyanchenko, who you will see challenging one of the Charlo brothers coming up in our first main event as Micah attacking Casimero.
You know, if you're Duke Micah, you have to feel good about that first round because it was a very close round, and Casimero did good work, but so did Micah. And, you know, at 29, stepping way up in competition, coming over here to fight Casimero, he has to feel good about what he did in round 1.
Come on, baby.
Great defense shown by Micah. Doing work right now, Casimero, but I think Casimero, what he's doing wrong, he does so well getting inside, working the body, but then he takes that step back, just as he did right there.
Wow, Micah
connects
with a left hook, straight right, and then an uppercut, putting together a crisp combination now.
Yeah, he's a sound fighter, and there you see the jab again. That's why coming into this fight, despite Casimero's, being the favorite in the fight and the fact that he's the champion, you just knew this was going to be a war, which it is.
And Micah connects with the right, then Casimero up and drops Duke Micah in the second round.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You all right? Over here. You all right? Yeah.
Micah was dropped in his last fight of victory, and then for the second time tonight gets dropped, and he is in danger here. Casimero lighting him up, but Micah continues to march forward.
And it's early in the round. Those right hands of Casimero have been devastating.
Oh, and those left uppercuts continue to show Duke Micah, but Abner, Duke Micah, as tough as as any fighter here in the second round. He's absorbing all kinds of punishment and continues to fire back.
And he's trying to continue. Look at his feet. He's pretty much gone, but he's still holding tight.
His feet are on inline skates and yet bites down on his gum shield, trying to stave off the swarming attack of Casimero.
Casimero, I don't think that'll be called a knockdown. He's showing us how he can get wild, but he still lands punches in that posture.
All right.
Both of them are wilded out here, Al, in round 2, but Casimero far more effective as he dropped Micah in the round and that lead right hand to the body, crushing the rib cage. It is astounding how much punishment Duke Micah is able to withstand and then fire back a right cross. It is all 118-pound belt holder Johnriel Casimero belting Micah with a...
They want Micah to use some angles. Here is where he's in the pocket with Casimero, and this is where he's going to get tagged. And there's going to be... The left hook does serious damage. As good as the right hand is for Casimero, he's got a very good left hook as well. And that was the beginning of the problems for Micah. And that was very early in the round. Another look at it. Very short, compact left hook by Casimero. That kind of demonstrates, what a full arsenal he has. Because we think of him as a right-hand puncher, but... that's a really good left hook. And this is where he would go down again in the round, but that was justifiably not called a knockdown. So, an interesting and wild second round.
Time. Over here. Come over here. I'm sorry about that.
What are we doing, young man? Watch my finger this side. All the way over here. Watch my finger. Over here. How we doing? Headache, double vision? You want to continue? All right, we're going to watch him now. All right, you got to show us something.
You got to show me something now, okay? Show me something.
Dr. Michael Schwartz taking a look at Duke Micah. Referee Steve Willis telling Micah he has to show him something. Meanwhile, Casimero continues to show off his punching proficiency, hunting down Micah. Micah looks very unsteady.
Really unsteady. I don't think he's fully recovered just yet. Micah, having trouble finishing this fight.
Well, and the other thing is, on top of everything else, he's not a fighter that usually has that kind of lateral movement.
And he continues to fire away.
Good body shot a moment ago by Micah.
And a great right cross left hand through the guard by Casimero. And it continues to be the champion with the more eye-catching shots here. But again, you want to give Duke Micah. Oh, left and right uppercut. Referee Steve Willis has seen enough. Casimero retains the title with his 21st stoppage, and whoa, keeps me impressed.
That was kind of a Jack Palance impression, wasn't it? Yeah, there was not a kind of punch that Casimero didn't throw. We saw right uppercuts before, and here he lands the left one, even following with the right, and that was where it ended. And he is a jubilant man, and I'll tell you, he's a character. And there you go. That, again, reminiscent of Jack Palance at the Academy Awards.
He's got personality, he's got conditioning, he's got power, and it's 7:30 in the morning in the Philippines, and something tells me that the fight fans there are yelling louder than the Roosters. Celebrate
power punches extraordinary, and he often does that. And, of course, power punches are everything other than a jab.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 54 seconds of round number 3. Our referee in charge, Steve Willis, he stops the contest, and the winner by way of technical knockout, and still the WBO Bantamweight champion of the world, Johnriel Casimero.